Hi everyone, myself Damini Govani, and you might be wondering that why I am here. So let me tell you, I am here to teach you math subject. And before we start, I just wanted to tell you something regarding maths. That maths is really an interesting subject. First of all, I don't know that why some of the students are having fear of math subject. They are just so much stressed regarding learning that those formulas which are really confusing for them, and they find it useless sometimes that ma'am, we don't need to learn those formulas. Why it is useful? We are not using it anywhere in our life. It is nowhere. But according to me, I believe we are using maths each and every day of our life. Yes. When I just wanted to give you an example, when our mother is going, for example, when mother goes to buy some vegetables or some fruits, right? So what she will say? She will say, give me 1 liter of potato. No, she will say, just give me 500 grams of potatoes or 1 kg of potatoes. That is the unit which is used in maths, right? So for just think about it. When we are going to purchase some fruits or vegetables, we have to pronounce units. We cannot pronounce give me 1 liter of potatoes or 1 meter of potatoes. We have to pronounce give me 1 kg of potatoes, which is 1 kilograms of potatoes. So I just wanted to tell you that it is really important to understand the concept which are given in maths, because it is really important in our life. We cannot go and say just please give me 1 liter of bananas or 2 liter of carrot. No, he will laugh. And it is really important to understand the units. And also, I just also wanted to give you one example. Everyone nowadays, people are remaining fit. They like to stay healthy, and they like to put up their weight or put down their weight according to their desires. So people used to go in gyms to do exercise, to have workout, so that they can burn their calories, right? So calories also, it is a unit which is used in maths. So I guess I just wanted to tell you that we are just surrounded by maths. We also just when in our day-to-day life, when we spend money, we are calculating it. How it is possible? Because we have understand the concept of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. After that only we are able to understand the calculation, that how we have to calculate it. Otherwise it won't possible. Without learning maths, your life is useless according to me. So let's just start. So before starting the topic, I just wanted that we should be positive. First of all, to before learning anything, we should have the positivity in your mind, that whatever things you are going to learn, you have to keep it inside, and you have to grab it out inside, in your stomach, in your belly, so that it can help you, it can give you a proper nutrients which is needed. So let's just start. I just wanted to teach you a very interesting topic, which is fraction. Fraction, it is what it is. A fraction is a small part, or I can say a small proportion of something. Before we go ahead, I just wanted to let you know that whole number and natural number. What is whole number and what is natural number? Natural number is the number which always starts with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, dash, dash, dash. Whole number always start with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dash dash dash. It just goes on, etc., etc. I just wanted to tell you that natural number and whole number, there is only one difference between both of them, that natural number starts with 1 and whole number starts with 0, and that numbers just go on uncountable. Dash 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 means uncountable numbers, just numbers, never ending numbers. I have taught you this topic because in this fraction we are also going to know about the whole numbers. So it is very important to understand what is whole number before going ahead. Yes, I just wanted to tell you that fraction is a small part of anything. For example, I just wanted to give you a pizza. For example, a pizza is cut into 6 equal parts. One part is a fraction. One part is the fraction. For example, if Ram has eaten one piece of the pizza out of the 6, then what will be how we can mention it in fraction? It will be 1/6. It means one piece Ram has eaten, so one piece has been reduced from it, so 1, and 6 is the total parts of the pizza, because pizza was cut into 6 equal parts, and out of that Ram has eaten one piece of a pizza, so it is, the fraction will be mentioned as 1/6. Before we go ahead, I just wanted to tell you that in fraction, the upper part is known as the numerator and the lower part is known as the denominator. We can use a short form. Numerator stands for n, and n stands for numerator and d stands for denominator. So let's go ahead. Fraction is, I have just made a notes to understand it properly. Fraction is further divided into three types, which is proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Yes, fraction is divided into 3 parts, 3 types, which is called proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction, which is really easy to understand. Just buckle off your mind. For example, I just wanted to show it actually, that here for example it is 1/4. Here 1 is known as the numerator and 4 is known as the denominator, and I have just stick the photo of a cake. Here I just wanted to explain you the concept of fraction. You can see here that total 6 pieces are there of a cake, which is cut into 6 pieces. A cake is cut into 6 pieces. Out of that, 2 parts are shaded, which we can write it in fraction as we know that it is total 6 parts. It means denominator will be 6, because total parts of the cakes are 6. So you will write denominator as the 6. Out of that, 2 parts are shaded. It means 2 pieces of the cakes are empty. So it means total 2 pieces are shaded. So we will write it in numerator. It means 2/6. 2 is the shaded part. It means it is not there, it is empty. 2 out of 6 parts of a cake, out of 6 pieces of a cake, 2 pieces of cakes are not there, are empty. So 2 pieces, the shaded part will be written upside, and the remaining parts and along with the shaded part, total will be written in the lower part, which is known as the denominator. So I hope that it is clear. The upper part is known as the numerator and the lower part is known as the denominator. Now let's go ahead. We will understand the concept of proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Here, proper fraction. What is proper fraction? When the numerator is less than the denominator, it is known as the proper fraction. For example, 2 by 4. 2 is smaller and 4 is bigger. It means numerator is smaller than the denominator. It clearly states that it is a proper fraction. One more example I wanted to give you. 4 by 5. It means 4 is less than 5. It means numerator is less than 5. It states that it is an example of a proper fraction. Now I would like to show you some examples. Here we can see that there are 3 boxes. Out of 3 boxes, one box is shaded. It means 1 will be numerator. We will write it as 1 and total 3 boxes are there. It means total of the boxes which we will write in the lower part of the fraction, which we will write as 1 by 3. Why we have written 1 by 3? Because out of the 3 boxes, one part is shaded. The shaded part will be written upside and the total parts will be written downside. It means 1 by 3. Second example. Here we can see that there are 4 boxes. So 2 boxes are shaded. So we will write it as 2 by 4. Because 2 parts are shaded, so we will write it 2 as a numerator and total of the boxes, which means 4, as the denominator. And here also out of 4, 2 parts are shaded. So and total there are 3 boxes. So we will write it as 2 by 3. Here we can see that total 4 boxes are there. Out of 4 boxes, 3 boxes are shaded. So we will write it as 3 as the numerator and total of the boxes as the denominator. It means 3 by 4. So I hope that you understand this proper fraction. Now we will go further to improper fraction. Improper fraction is a fraction in which the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Do you understand the difference between proper fraction and improper fraction? In proper fraction, numerator is less than denominator, and in improper fraction, numerator is greater than denominator. For example, 9 by 5. Here numerator is greater than denominator, which states that it is an improper fraction. One more example I wanted to give you is 8 by 4. Here 8 is numerator and 4 is denominator. Here numerator is greater than denominator. It states that it is an improper fraction. I hope that you understand this topic very well, and let me show you an example. Here 2 boxes are there. 2 parts of boxes are there. It means that 2 parts of boxes are there. Here 3 boxes and here 3 boxes, right? So what we will write it in denominator as 3, because 3, right? 3 boxes are there. So we will write it here as 3, and we can clearly see that 5 boxes are shaded. It means 5 by 3. Total 5 parts are shaded, so we will write it as a numerator. So 5 will come upside and 3 will come downside. Now a question will arise in your mind that why here total 6 boxes are there, then why I am saying that why we will write it here 3. Actually the reason is why here total 6 are there, but actually here both are taken to be as the one box. I mean here both are taken as the one question. It means this both are not different, this both are same. It means 3 and 3, 3 and 3. So we will write it here 3. Here we were just using one part of boxes, but here we have used two part of boxes. So don't get confused. Only the thing is that 3 boxes, that means only we have to write it here 3. We don't need to add this both boxes, both are different, right? So we will write it here 3, and just because 5 parts are shaded, we will write it here 5. So 5 by 3. It's very easy to understand. Just one thing we have to remember is in proper fraction numerator is less, and in improper fraction numerator is greater. It means in proper fraction it is 1 by 2, and in improper fraction it is 3 by 2. Here numerator is smaller and in here numerator is greater. Now we will go ahead. Now we will come to mixed fraction. A mixed fraction is a number in which it is a combination of a natural number and fraction. It is a combination of a natural number and fraction. Why it is so? So it is basically an improper fraction. We can see here, I can show you with an example. 2 into 1 by 3. 2 into 1 by 3. Here 2 is the natural number and 1 by 3 is the fraction. 2 is the natural number and 1 by 3 is the fraction. So mixed fraction is actually when there is a mixed fraction, we are converting it into improper fraction. And there are some facts we have to know about, that mixed fraction is always converted into fraction, and improper fraction is always converted into mixed fraction. A mixed fraction is always greater than 1. It means it can never be less than 1. It is always greater than 1, which we have to understand that. And I just hope that you have understood these topics.